Hello and welcome. Hope you're having a good one. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys through the ins and outs of my training and prep as a racing driver in motorsport. I mean, usually the race is won or lost before it even begins. It's all down to that preparation. Usually the person who has the best preparation typically comes out on top. So yeah, I'm going to give you an insight into what I do and what works for me. I want to start off by saying I'm not a qualified nutritionist or trainer or anything. I'm just going off my experience, what I've learned in the last few years in the sport, and yeah, kind of going through what I do and yeah, what works for me. So hope you guys enjoy and find something from this that works for you as well. And yeah, let's get started with it. I mean, why not start with a bit of breakfast, I guess? So, just a quick breakfast montage. Hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, just to show you guys one of my typical pre-workout meals. Oat and protein pancakes. I absolutely love it. Packed with carbs to provide that fuel and energy for training. And then some clean isolate to get that needed protein in there so that I can get the recovery I need and yeah, to help with muscle growth. And then I top up on electrolytes during the workout just to replenish any sugar loss and hydration. Then following that, getting that extra protein in and after the workout as well, as soon as possible, just to kick off that early recovery so that I can then train the next day with no muscle pain or anything like that. Yeah, that's kind of how I kick off my day, with pre-workout, training, post-workout. Follow that up then with nutrition-packed lunch and dinner, packed with veg, mainly rice and fish, pasta, whatever feels right in the moment. And yeah, I try and keep it simple. I don't like to overcomplicate it too much. Obviously important to keep it controlled, to track progression and make sure I'm getting all the right nutrients and everything on board for recovery and progression. But by it being a bit more simple, it's easier to follow and easier to stick to. So yeah, it's what works for me. A cool side note about what nutrition is for me, it just kind of provides that motivation and sense of accomplishment before the workout even begins. Yeah, so knowing that I've got all that nutrition on board, my body and mind is fueled for that workout or training or just my day in general, allows me to attack my day. Feel that then having that start to the day massively helps me in my training and helps me stay focused and motivated throughout. So that pretty much covers everything in terms of nutrition. Let's move on to the next one. Let's go. Mountain biking. I absolutely love mountain biking. It's one of my passions. I love the speed, the just pure adrenaline when you're going down the hills and in between trees, and it's just a great feeling. And then when you get to a climb, it's just so satisfying. Then getting to the top of the climb and being rewarded with a downhill section. It's great to be able to do something that I love that also in return helps me with training, because having that speed and reactions and having to plan routes, which is super relevant as well for driving. For example, planning an overtake, or kind of figuring out a different line choice for different types of corners that aren't so obvious. Subconsciously, that all helps. And mountain biking, huge part of my training. I love to do it. So kind of hitting two birds with one stone. A bit of a side story. Mountain biking is, as I said, a passion of mine. I've been mountain biking for many years now, and spent most of my teens building my own mountain bike from scratch. My Nook Proof, as you're seeing now, and so much love for this thing. Put every nut and bolt together on it, so it means a lot, and I absolutely love being able to wreck it through some trails and get it dirty. So super excited to always be working on that, and amazing that something I love is also helping me stretch myself physically for my profession as a driver. Road biking. Road biking, of course, is biking also, but kind of covers different aspects to mountain biking. It's obviously still extremely difficult. It's not that super high intensity as mountain biking is. I mean, it can be depending on what style of training I'm doing, but I mainly use road biking as my endurance training, and that helps a lot in relation to endurance racing, longer distance racing. It kind of gets me used to being under that physical stress and fatigue for a long period, and it allows me to help plan nutrition as well for those longer periods, because nutrition is obviously a huge part of that as well, sustaining the focus throughout that period while being in a fatigue state. And for me as well, it's being out on the road on a crisp morning. It's helps me clear the head. It's very fresh and revitalizing. Some amazing roads around here to take the red chili out and take it up some amazing climbs. And that thing is so light. It's incredible the first time I rode it, and still incredible today. Absolutely love taking it out every time. And even in the off season, when it's cold and winter, wet, icy, whatever, I still put the road bike to good use on the turbo trainer and do a lot of interval training in the heat. I'll get into that in a bit in the gym section of things. So the combination of the mountain bike, Nook Proof, and the road bike, the Red Chili, covers a lot of the basis of my training for driving. It covers the high intensity with the mountain biking, the reaction and the speed with it as well, and then on the road biking, the endurance and just clearing the mind and focusing and being able to do specific training, because road biking is a bit more controlled. Those two work very well together. Rock climbing. Yep, lockdown causes for desperate measures. I have to resort to climbing trees these days. So obviously all Gyms and indoor climbing gyms have been closed due to COVID, so I haven't been able to do much climbing recently, and unfortunately no action sequence for rock climbing in this one, but yeah, this is what I usually do when they're open. So rock climbing I'm pretty new to, or relatively new to compared to the other two. I got into that probably a year ago or 2 years ago now. Yeah, another awesome thing to do. Again, thrill seeking, adrenaline. Yeah, super cool feeling being able to go to the wall with some friends and being able to challenge them to climbs, difficult climbs. It's yeah, helps a lot to be agile and to be able to be super mobile with legs and arms and get into weird positions, and at the same time having to control the pure strength required for it and the endurance, because oh my god, the forearms burn so much after an hour, 2 hours on the wall. Yeah, so that muscle grip, the forearms, the shoulders, is the exact muscle grip used for driving, so that helps massively. Works again quite well with mountain biking and road biking because it just focuses on that strength side of it on the upper body. And yeah, also covers kind of planning routes and being able to foresee what you're going to do, which again, not just in driving, is just life. Being able to plan those things and being able to react to when something doesn't work. You can plan a climb, go up, doesn't quite work, you have to react and go a different way. Same in the mountain bike and the road bike and whatever. And yeah, that is super important for driving. Now going on to the gym. So gym training kind of covers all of the super specifics and everything related to motorsport. Yeah, that combined with the three other categories just really completes the program. And this is what I work a lot with MSI on in Madrid. I work with them on building this program to kind of fine tune me as a person, to be able to be ready for driving and racing a car in around a racetrack in certain conditions. At the minute we're focusing on heat, so super lucky to have a home gym. It's helped massively in the lockdown in 2020 and now in 2021. And yeah, in the height of summer, inside the car wearing the suit, the undertops, it gets so hot and humid. With an ambient of like 30 degrees, 35 degrees in summer, I can get up to 60 plus Celsius. So super important to be able to be used to that, manage that, climatize to that, and being able to do tasks and be able to focus in those conditions. Yeah, absolutely love working with the guys at MSI on these programs. Really feel like I'm getting a lot out of myself working with them and being able to grind every day in the gym and know that I'm moving forward. And yeah, feeling pretty good at the minute, feeling excited to get things going this year, feeling strong. And yeah, still progressing, still going for it, still always going up and up. So yeah, excited to keep stretching and keep bringing that forward. So I'm ready for the start of the season and for any special events that are coming up. Stay tuned. Some pretty exciting things in the works. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and hope you can get anything out of it. And if you have any points as well, anything that I've missed or you'd like to bring up, just let me know in the comments. I'd love to have a look. And yeah, again, hope you enjoyed and see you in the next one. Sweet. Nice wee bottle of water.